Okay, there used to be a man in the West End. There's none of that family left. Maybe great grandchildren, I don't know. And they, hardly any of them. I went to school with this fellow's granddaughter, was in my class. Anyhow, he lived up in the West End where, you know where George Newhouser's house was? They just fixed it up. Somebody bought it for a summer home and they fixed it up a year or two ago. Looks pretty nice now. Well, anyhow, he had a business up there that one of his businesses was he made homebrew. That was beer that they brewed, like moonshine's whiskey that they distill, and homebrew's beer that they brewed. And he used to make homebrew. And when they go up for deer sneezing, they go up to the cabin, and then they go up to Ambrose Bentley was the man. They go up to Ambrose, and then they'd buy a supply of beer, homebrew, to take back to the cabin. And one year, there was a man, several years, I guess, they hunted together, but the first year that this man came up from Philadelphia, he lived in Philadelphia, he came up to hunt with him because my grandpa's brother moved right outside of Philadelphia, and that's where he lived. And the farm next to his down there was owned by a man named Herb Pennock. And Herb Pennock pitched for the New York Yankees. At the same time Babe Ruth played for him, Herb Pennock pitched. And so through my uncle, through my mom's uncle, he knew that they hunted deer up there, and so he came up to hunt with them. That's how he got in the West End. And the first time he came up, and they were going to treat him to this homebrew, so they went up to Ambrose's, like they always did before deer season, and they went in and told him they won however much homebrew they won, And Ambrose said, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "Homebrew, we want some homebrew." He says, "I don't even know what you fellas talking about." And they had a terrible time convincing him that Herb Pennock was just up to hunt because, the law frowned on making homebrew. And he didn't want to get caught selling it to somebody that could report him for it.